We want to acknowledge loss. It doesn't mean that this change is bad. We also want to stress that it is reality and we want to listen without advising and keep these people close as they start to let go and move into the next phase of their transition, which is the uncertainty. And when people are in an uncertainty, we can change our demeanor a little bit. We can emphasize the present, look for opportunities, help them find their place in that change, and give them time and space to sort of work their way into it and think about how it affects them and trying on different ways to look at it. And then, of course, when they get it, when they think, I see it, I see what this is going to mean for our department, for our team, for me personally, then, of course, we can start to equip them to succeed. This is where the process and the technology and the structures and the training that are going to help them achieve their vision come in. And of course, when people are there, we can celebrate success with them and see them for the transformed person that they actually are. And that's a little bit about what we can do. Now, the question is, how do we do this? Like, what kinds of skills do we need to do this? And we can actually look at that as well. What kind of skills do we need to, oops, all of a sudden, there we go, to do this? Because hopefully you'll see that a lot of this is leadership skills, that the benefit of understanding the transition process about being savvy is just knowing that it exists. And many of the leadership skills you have and that you strive to improve will help you in this curve. The question is when and where. And so when I say we, IPD tends to use, and it's a really great way to do it, Daniel Pink's idea of moving others. And if you're not familiar with Daniel Pink, really easy to get familiar. But these really fit well with the transition curve. So the idea is they help with the transition curve. Daniel Pink's ABCs are attunement, which is, of course, the ability to understand another perspective and align with their emotions and their needs. And then buoyancy, to be able to stay positive and optimistic, even when encountering resistance or setbacks. And then clarity, which is about getting rid of the noise that surrounds change to focus on what matters.